Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Abdul Halim from Benazir Bhutto Shaheed University, Liari, Karachi. Department of Computer Science and Information Technology. Due to pandemic COVID-19, I am going to conduct your online class. Now my subject is multivariate calculus and my lecture number is 2. In this lecture, I will proceed some examples to solve by partial differential method. In this example, we have to prove that partial cube of u with respect to z, then y, then x equal to 1 plus 3 times x times y times z plus x square plus y, x square into y square into z square brackets times e power x plus y plus z. And u we have e power x into y into z. According to condition in given question that u is equal to e power x into y into z. This conditions we have, and we have to prove this condition that 3 times derivation of u with respect to z, with respect to y, with respect to x equal to this whole term. Now, in this form of derivation, we see that in right side denominator what we have here, we have z. So first we take partial derivation with respect to z. So partial derivation of u with respect to z means derivation with respect to z, we multiply with left hand side as well as we multiply with right hand side. Now we are taking derivation with respect to z. X and y treat as a constants. So partial derivation of u with respect to z equal to now derivation of exponential function. First we write same exponential function e power x into y into z. After that we take derivation of its power. Here power we have x into y into z. So x and y are constant, just we take derivation of z. So derivation of its power is equal to, now here I have mentioned that partial derivation with respect to z, partial derivation of x into y into z with respect to z. Here I got derivation of its power. Now exponential, this exponential remains same. Derivation with respect to z of this term is x into y. X into y is constant, but derivation of z with respect to z is 1. So partial derivation of u with respect to z equal to x into y into e power x into y into z. Now we see in condition that second term in denominator what we have? We have partial derivation of y. So now we get derivation with respect to y. So derivation with respect to y, we multiply with left hand side as well as we multiply with right hand side. So in left hand side, when we multiply partial with partial, we get partial square. This u same partial derivation with respect to y and z. So these are in multiplication. So both are different. So just we multiply with each other. Partial derivation of y into partial derivation of z equal to. In the right side, we have two terms of y. Here we have y and a second term. This is first term contains y. Second term contain e power x into y into z. Means in this term y we have, and both are in multiplication. So when we find its derivative, then we use here u into v formula. Now we are taking derivation with respect to y. So here x and z we consider as a constant. In left hand side we get partial square of u with respect to z and with respect to y. In this term x is multiplied with both. Means these are also in multiplication but x is multiplied. So x we consider as a constant, so we take common. Now we use here u into v formula. According to formula, I have considered that u is y, v is e power x into y into z. According to formula, u same means y same. Now derivation of e power x into y into z. So x derivation of exponential function remains same. When we take derivation of power with respect to y, so here y we have. So x and z we treat as a constant. So here we get x into z because derivation of y with respect to y is 1. Now plus now v same according to formula v same means e power x into y into z same. Now derivation of y with respect to y is 1. Now x is multiplied with both terms. So when we multiply x with the first term, so here also we have x. X into x, we get x square. This y remains same and z here also same. E power x into y into z same. Now plus x is also multiplied with the second term. So when we multiply x with the second term, then we get x into e power x into y into z. Now we take derivation with respect to x. So derivation with respect to x, we multiply with the left hand side as well as we multiply with the right hand side. In left hand side, we get partial cube of u with respect to z, with respect to y, and with respect to x. But in right side, we have two terms. In first term, in this term, say first. In first term, we have two terms of x. One is x square and second is e power x into y into z. And both are in multiplication. But y and z we consider as a constant here because derivation we are getting with respect to x. So y and z we consider as a constant. So take common y and z common. Now we use here u into v formula. Consider u is equal to x square, v is equal to e power x into y into z. So according to formula, u same means x square same. Derivation of power e power x into y into z same. Then when you take derivation of its power, then we get y into z. Plus now v same e power x into y into z same. Derivation of x square is 2x plus similarly again we use here u into v formula because both are in multiplication and in both we have x. So also we use here u into v formula. So according to formula here u same means x same, derivation of this term. Then we put e power ex into y into z same. After that we take derivation of x. When we take derivation and after that we take e power ex into e power x into y into z common. Now here e power x into y into z we have here. Also we have here. When we simplify this, then also we get e power ex into y into z. So we simplify, we have simplified u, we have simplified term by u into v formula. We got this term x e power x into y into z plus into yz plus e power x into y into z into 1. When we take e power x into y into z common, after that in first term here in this term when we multiply y into z with this term, that here also y into z we have, then we get y square into z square, x square already we have. So we take e power ex common and after that we get x square y square into z square after multiplication of y into z. Same y and z we multiply with the second term. And when we take common, that here we get 2x multiply with yz, what we'll get? We get 2x into y into z. Now here also we have e power x into y into z. Also we have e power x into y into z. So we take common. In first term we get e x square into y square into z square plus 2x into y into z plus x into y into z plus 1. So here first we write 1, then we write here 2xy into z, here 1xy into z. So we get 3xy into z. Then x square plus y square plus z square into e power x into y into z. Now we proved that uh, three times partial derivation of u with respect to z with respect to y, and then x equal to 1 plus 3 into x into y into z plus x square into y square into z square into e power x into y into z. Now in this question we have proved that second times derivation of u with respect to x and y equal to x square minus y square divide x square plus y square. Now u we have x square into tan inverse y upon x minus y square tan inverse x upon y we have in question. So now according to condition of question that first we take derivation with respect to y. So when we take derivation with respect to y in left side as well as we take derivation with respect to y from right side. In the right side we have two terms. Now one is x square into tan inverse y upon x. Second is y square tan inverse x upon y. So in right side with both terms we imply partial derivation with respect to y. So here in this term means in first term we have one term of y. So here x square means x term we consider as a constant. So x square remains same. Derivation of tan inverse. Now here we have inverse. So first we take derivation of tan inverse. Then we take derivation of its angle. X square same. Derivation of tan inverse 1 upon 1 plus y upon x whole square. Then we take derivation of its angle. Angle what we have? Angle we have y upon x. So here we get derivation of y upon x with respect to y. Now similarly in second term, now a minus sign same. In second term, we have side two terms. One is y square, second is tan inverse x upon y. And both are associated with y. So here we use u into v formula. According to formula, I have considered that u is equal to y square, v is equal to tan inverse x upon y. When we use formula u same, according to formula u same means y square same. Derivation of tan inverse y upon x. First we take derivation of tan inverse, then we take derivation of its angle. So derivation of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus x upon y whole square into now derivation of its angle x upon y plus derivation. Now here just we take derivation of v. Now according to formula plus v same means tan inverse x upon y same into 2y means derivation of y square with respect to y we get 2y. Since we know that derivation of tan inverse and we proved that derivation of tan inverse x equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Here in this term angle we have x. So we proved that derivation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. But here derivation means in angle we have y upon x. So as y upon x we consider x. Means here we suppose that x is equal to y upon x. When we get square, then we get here y upon x whole square, because x is here y upon x. So now we try to simplify this term. Listen carefully that derivation of y upon x with respect to y, and we are taking derivation of this term. Y we have in numerator, So just we take derivation of y 1 upon x, it means in denominator x we consider constant. So the result of this whole term we get 1 upon x. Now derivation of this term x upon y with respect to y. Now y we have in denominator. So first we put in numerator, then we take its derivation. So when we put in numerator, then we get x into y power minus 1. Now we take derivation of this term with respect to y. So here x is multiplied with y, so x we consider as a constant. Now first we take derivation of power, then we take derivation of its base. So derivation with respect to y and with respect to x. After simplification, after getting derivation, x square 1 upon 1 plus y square upon x square into 1 upon x. Now I told you in previous slide that just we take derivation of y, and y we had given in numerator. So here we derivation of y with respect to y is 1 upon x. Now derivation of x into y power 1 is minus x upon y square minus 2 into y tan inverse x upon y. Now in first term x we have in denominator and x square we have numerator. So 1x we cancel from numerator and 1x we cancel numerator and denominator. That in denominator, अच्छा उसके बाद we take LCM of this term. So when we take LCM of this term, and after that we convert this division into multiplication. So after taking LCM, we get x square plus y square divide x square. But when we convert this division into multiplication, then we get x square upon x square plus y square. Because this term, when we convert into multiplication, then this term we write into reciprocal form. Then denominator x we write in numerator, and in numerator terms x into y square we write in denominator. Plus, now simplification of this whole term is x into y square divide y square plus x square, or x square plus y square भी हम इनको लिख सकते हैं. So minus 2y tan inverse x upon y, same. This is the derivation of u with respect to y. Now we take derivation of partial derivation u with respect to y with respect to x. So derivation with respect to x we multiply with left hand side as well as we multiply from right hand side. In right hand side we have three terms, so we multiply derivation with all. So in left side we get partial into partial, partial square. Here we have partial square u same, partial x with respect to partial y, we get partial x into y. But in right side, we have three terms. So when we take derivation with respect to x, now x means this term is in fractional form or in rational form. In numerator and in denominator we have x. So we use u divide v formula. So according to formula here, v same means x square plus y square same. This x square plus y square same. Derivation of u with respect to x, we get 3x square minus of this minus we use in formula. Now u same means x cube same, derivation of v means derivation of x square plus y square. Y square is treated as a constant because we are taking derivation with respect to x. So derivation of y square is 0, but derivation of x square is 2x. Divide v square means x square plus y square whole square plus similarly derivation of this term, and this term is also in rational form. So also we use here u into v formula, u divide v formula. So according to formula here we get y plus x square into y square minus x into y square into 2x means v same y square plus x square same, derivation of this term with respect to x we get y square. So we have y minus this term means v same means x into y square same, derivation of this term y is constant, so derivation of constant is 0, but derivation of x square we get 2x here, 2x minus now derivation of this third term. So derivation of this term is minus y upon x square plus v plus y square. Now we try to simplify this first term, then second, then third. So in first term, now 3x square multiply with x square, we get 3x raised to power 4. Now this 3x square multiply with y square, we get 3x square plus y square minus, now x cube multiply with 2x square, we get 2x raised to power 4. Divide x square plus y square whole square same. Plus now y square multiply with both terms. So y square into y square we get y raised to power 4 plus x square into y we get x square into y minus now x square into y multiply with 2x, so we get 2x square into y square minus third term y square divide x square plus y square same. Now we get LCM. In LCM, when we get LCM, that with first term denominator we have x square plus y square whole square, and with second term denominator we have x square plus y square whole square, but here we have x plus y, x square plus y square. So our LCM is x square plus y square whole square. So in first two terms denominator is same as we take LCM. So numerator is also same. So here we write both numerator same here. Minus 2y square. Here we have x square plus y square power 1. So we multiply with 2y square. So when we multiply with 2y square, then we get minus 2y square into x square plus y square. Because here power we have 1, but here power we have 2. So 1 power we will vanish from denominator, but 1 power, remaining 1 power we multiply with minus 2y square. After simplification of this term, we get x raised to power 4 plus 4x square into y square minus 4x cube into y square plus y raised to power 4 minus 2y raised to power 4 divide x square plus y square whole square. Here we have 3x raised to power 4 minus 2x raised to power 4, then we get 1x raised to power 4. Now 3x square into y square, here minus 2x square into y square minus, after multiplication, minus 2y square with x square, then we get minus 2x square y square. So we get here 4x square y square positive and 4x square into y square negative, plus y raised to power 4 same, and here after multiplication 2 minus 2 into y square with y square, then we get a minus 2 into y raised to power 4. Now here this term is negative, this term is positive, so we cancel with each other. After that we get x raised to power 4, 1 y raised to power 4 subtracted from minus 2 y raised to power 4. So we get y raised to power 4. Now we use here factor formula because we have minus. We can make complete square of first term as well as second. So after using factor formula here, means in numerator, we get x square minus y square into x square plus y square divide x plus y, x square plus y square whole square. So this term x square plus y square we have in numerator and denominator cancel. After that we get x square plus y square divide x square plus y square, which we have proved that second time derivation of u with respect to y, then x equal to minus x square into minus x square minus y square divide x square plus y square. Now I will tell you Euler theorem. What is Euler theorem and how we simplify, how we prove Euler theorem numerically. First of all, I will tell you what is Euler theorem and how we prove Euler theorem, and then some related examples we will simplify numerically. If z is homogeneous function of x comma y order n, z is homogeneous of function x and y and order is n, then x times partial derivation z with respect to x plus y times partial derivation z with respect to y equal to n into z. N is the order of homogeneous function which contains in x and y form. So this is here Euler theorem. Euler theorem proved that x into partial derivation z with respect to x plus y partial derivation z with respect to y equal to n. N is order of homogeneous function into z. Since z is a homogeneous function of u of x comma y of order n, z is a homogeneous function and the function related contain with x and y and its order is n. Then z can, if it is homogeneous, z is homogeneous in the form of x comma y and order is n, then it can be written as z is equal to x power n f of y comma y divided z. Z is equal to x power n into f of y divided x. This is the general form of homogeneous function. So say equation number 1. Now we have to prove this theorem that left hand side equal to right hand side. So we take left hand side. In left hand side we have x partial derivation z with respect to. So now first we find partial derivation z with respect to x. So partial derivation z with respect to x and z we have this term. So with this term we multiply partial derivation with respect to x from left hand side as well as from right hand side. So partial derivation z with respect to x equal to partial derivation with respect to x of x power n into f y divided x. Now here both terms are in multiplication. So in with both x contains. So now we use here u into v formula. According to formula, u same means x power n same. Derivation of function y divided x. So according to rule of derivation, then first we take derivation of function, then we take derivation of say its related terms. So when we take derivation of function, so derivation of this function is f of dash, and this term aside this term which is related with f, this term remains same, y upon x same. Now we take derivation of y upon x with respect to x. So derivation of y upon x with respect to x, we get minus y upon x square. In this term, when we take derivation with respect to x, then first we take this denominator and we write in numerator. And after that, when we take derivation, then we get minus y upon x square. Plus, now f of y upon x remains same. Derivation of this x power n is n x power n minus 1. Now in theorem with first term left hand side x is multiplied. So now we multiply with multiply with x in left hand side as well as in right hand side. So x we have multiplied in left hand side, also we multiply with right hand side. Then in right hand side we have two terms. So x multiply with both. So with first term here we multiply x, also we multiply x with second term. So here x numerator, now 2x we have in denominator. So 1x we cancel from denominator. After that, here in denominator we get 1x. Here in numerator we have x power n. So this denominator x first we write in numerator. So here x power n, when we write in numerator, then we get x power minus 1. Now base is same, power 8. When we add the powers, we get x power n minus 1. X power n minus 1. Now here y, this y, same. And this function is also same. Now this x multiply with this term. So base is same, power 8. 1 here plus, here we have x n minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Here we get x power n. So here x power n. N is same. F of y divide x, same. Say this is equation number 2. Now similarly, differentiate this z with respect to y. When we differentiate z with respect to y, so with respect to y, here x treat as a constant. So here we have x. Related terms with y, we have only one. So f of dash y upon x. So first we take derivation of function, means f of dash y upon x. Then we take derivation of constant terms. So here constant terms of f is y upon x. So derivation of y upon x we get 1 upon x. So partial derivation of z with respect to y equal to x power n minus 1 into y. F of dash y upon x, say equation number 3. Now add equation number 2 and 3. So when we add equation number 2 and 3, then left hand side we add with left hand side, right hand side we add with the right hand side. So in left hand side when we add, we get x into y, into partial derivation z with respect to x plus y times partial derivation z with respect to y equal to, now these both terms are the derivation of z with respect to x into x, and this term is the derivation of y into partial derivation z with respect to y. So minus xy f of dash y upon x, here power n we have, also same term we have here plus, so cancel negative term and positive term. Here just we get n times x power n times f of y divide x. So this is this x power n into f of y upon x, this whole term is equal to z. We have considered in starting. So we write here z. So we proved that x partial derivation of z with respect to x plus y partial derivation of z with respect to y equal to n into z. Now by using numerical examples, we prove Euler theorem. So here u we have partial derivative, u we have x square tan inverse y upon x minus y square into tan inverse x upon y. We have proved Euler theorem. So according to given condition in question, that Euler theorem is x into partial derivation u with respect to x plus y partial derivation u with respect to y equal to n into u. Consider equation number A. Now we take left hand side. In left hand side, first we find partial derivation u with respect to x, then multiply with x. Similarly, we find partial derivation u with respect to y, then multiply with y. And after that, we get n into u. But here, one thing remember and listen carefully, that first of all, we have to find n from this given condition. So how we find n? It is very easy. N, I told you that n is degree of say order of homogeneous function. So for n, we substitute x here. In given condition, we substitute x is equal to xt and y is equal to yt, and after that we take t common, and we see that what power of t we have, and that power we consider n. So in given condition, now we substitute x is equal to xt and y is equal to yt. So when we substitute here x is equal to xt, then we get x square plus into t square. Here we substitute y, we substitute here y is equal to yt. Here we substitute x is equal to xt. Also we substitute here y is equal to yt. After substituting, we get y square into t square. Tan inverse x t divide yt. Now denominator t, numerator cancel. Denominator t, numerator cancel. Now t square we take common. Here we have, in both we have t square common. So t square common. After that we get here x square tan inverse y upon x minus y square tan inverse x upon y. So now power of t we have 2, so n is equal to 2. So now we substitute here 2, and after that we get 2u. It means in this condition we have to prove that left hand side equal to 2 into u. U we have this term. So in this way we find the value of n. Now for example, here when we take t square common, that here we do not have t terms and we do not have t term. So when we take t common, and if you are not getting t term in t term, अगर आपके पास जब आप t कॉमन निकाल रहे हैं और जो भी टर्म्स है, अगर आपके पास टी नहीं है उनमें से, तो वो पावर जो टी होगा वो एन होगा, और वो आप कहेंगे जो आपके पास जो फंक्शन है, जो कंडीशन है, वो होमोजीनियस है। अगर टी किसी एक टर्म में रह जाती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे आपके पास टी क्यूब है, तो आप जब टी स्क्वायर कॉमन लेंगे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे टी क्यूब है, ये स्क्वायर, तो आप स्क्वायर लेंगे कॉमन, तो यहाँ पे एक टी बचेगी, तो वो जो फंक्शन होगा वो होमोजीनियस नहीं होगा, और जो होमोजीनियस फंक्शन होगा उसी में हम जो है ये आयलर थ्योरम प्रूव करेंगे, और जो फंक्शन होमोजीनियस नहीं होगा हम आयलर थ्योरम प्रूव नहीं करेंगे। ओनली आयलर थ्योरम वी प्रूव इन homogeneous function, not else. So now in left hand side, first we find partial derivation u with respect to x, then we find derivation of u with respect to y. So derivation of u with respect to x, we multiply with the left hand side, also we multiply with the right hand side. So here we use u into v formula. According to formula, u same means x square same, derivation of tan inverse y upon x. So first we take derivation of tan inverse, we get 1 upon 1 plus y square upon x square, into when we take derivation of angle y upon x with respect to x, we get minus y upon x square, plus now v same tan inverse y upon x same, and the derivation of u means x square is 2x, minus, now in this term we have tan inverse y upon x with x, this term was only with x, so y square we treat as a constant, y square same. Now derivation of tan inverse 1 upon 1 plus x square divide y square, and then derivation of its angle 1 upon y, because derivation of x with respect to x we get 1 and y denominator same. So after simplification of first term, we get minus x square into y, because x square numerator denominator cancel, and after taking LCM and simplification we get minus x square into y, divide x square plus y square, plus now 2x multiply with tan inverse y upon x, we get 2x into tan inverse y upon x, minus y, simplification of this term, we get minus y cube upon x square plus y square. Now x multiply with both, so x multiply with first term we get x cube into y, and denominator same, x multiply with this 2x square tan inverse y upon x, minus x multiply with this x into y cube divide, and denominator x square plus y square same. So say equation number, this is equation number equation number B, and this is equation number, this term is equation number say C. Now we take partial derivation of u with respect to y. So here we have one term with y. Here x square we consider as a constant, and derivation of this term is 1 upon 1 plus y square upon x square into 1 upon x. But we use here u into v formula. So after implying u into v formula, we get y square into 1 upon 1 plus x square upon y square, minus x upon y square plus tan inverse x upon y into 2y. जब आप इस पे u into v फार्मूला यूज करेंगे तो ये दोनों टर्म्स आएंगे। अब इनको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो वाई स्क्वायर न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर कैंसिल, और उसके बाद इनकी जो सिंप्लीफिकेशन आएगी, दिस simplification of these terms is x cube divide x square plus y square. This is the simplification of first term. Now simplification of second term is x into y square divide x square plus y square, and simplification of third term minus 2y tan inverse x upon y. So now multiply y with the left hand side as well as right hand side. So after multiplication y, first term we get x cube into y divide x square plus y square. Second term we get x into y cube divide x square plus y square. Third term we get minus 2 y square tan inverse y upon x. Now say equation number D. Now equation number C and D, we add equation number C and D. So rule of addition is left side we add with left hand side and right hand side we add with right hand side. So in left hand side when we add, after that we get x into partial derivative u with respect to x plus y partial derivative u with respect to y. But right side we get like this. These 6 terms we get in right hand side after addition. So same terms we can cancel. X cube y cube divide x square y square negative. This is positive, cancel. Now this term is negative and same term is positive, we can cancel. After that we get 2x square tan inverse y upon x minus 2 y square tan inverse x upon y. 2 common. Then we get x square tan inverse y upon x minus y square tan inverse x upon y. So 2 same. This whole term is equal to u. We have given in question, so we substitute as 2. So we proved that partial derivation u with respect to x into x plus y times partial derivative u with respect to y is equal to 2u. So we proved Euler theorem. तो यहाँ पे आप देखें जो हमने नंबर लिया था टी का वही यहाँ पे 2 आया है, और आखिर में जब हमने वैल्यू को देखा तो वैल्यू हमारे पास क्या आई, u के इक्वल आई. तो हमेशा याद रखें जो डिग्री होगी फंक्शन की वो नंबर यहाँ पे आएगा, और आखिर में आपको जो फंक्शन है, जो कंडीशन है गिवन फंक्शन में, वो फंक्शन यहाँ पे सेम आपको मिलेगा. तो ये है आयलर थ्योरम जो हमने प्रूव किया. Similarly, in second example, we have proved Euler theorem. Now z is equal to sine inverse x upon y, tan inverse here y upon x, tan inverse y upon x. So first we substitute x is equal to xt, y is equal to yt. But with first term in angle we have x and y, but with multiplication of first term we do not have x, so we consider x naught, and here we consider y naught, because we have to find power of t. So x power 0 1, y power 0 is 1. So we substitute x power 0, y power 0. X is equal to xt, y is equal to yt. After simplification, t cancel. Here we get 1, here we get 1. So sine inverse y upon x, tan inverse y upon x. T we write that here 1. We can write we can write t power 0 because 1 we take common, and 1 we can write in this form that t power 0 what, which is equal to 1, and sine inverse x upon y, tan inverse y upon x. Now by using Euler theorem, here power of t what we have 0, means n is equal to 0. So 0 multiply with z, what we get? We get 0. So 0 z are 0. Now when we simplify left hand side, then in right hand side we get 0. So when we get 0, then we say that Euler theorem is verified. So first we take derivation of z with respect to x, then we take derivation of z with respect to y. So derivation of z with respect to x, sine inverse y upon x. First we take derivation of sine inverse 1 upon under 1 minus x square upon y square. Then take derivation of its angle. So 1 upon y. Similarly, derivation of tan inverse x. So first we take inverse, derivation of inverse, then we take derivation of its angle, minus y upon x square. Now derivation of z with respect to x, in first term, right hand side, we take LCM. So y goes here, y square minus x square. Divide y square. We separate the under radicals. 1 minus x square divide y square. So under radical of y square, what will we get? We get y. 1 upon y same. Plus, now we take LCM. Here we get x square minus y upon x square. Now if I convert this division into multiplication, then y I will get in numerator. So numerator y, denominator y cancel. So I cancelled here numerator y, denominator y. Numerator x square, denominator y square. Here same. If I convert this division into multiplication, then x square I will get in numerator. So x multiply with the left hand side as well as the right hand side. So after multiplication, we get x divide y square minus x square plus x multiply with this term, we get minus x into y divide x square plus y square. Say equation number B. Similarly, derivation of z with respect to y. First we take derivation of inverse, then its angle. Now derivation of inverse, then its angle. So partial derivation z with respect to y. After simplification of first term and second, we get minus x upon under radical y square minus x square divide y into 1 upon y square plus 1 upon x square plus y square divide x square into 1 upon x. So now multiply with y both sides. After multiplication of y, we get y times partial derivation z with respect to y equal to minus x times y divided y times y square minus z square, denominator y, numerator y cancel, plus x into y divided x square plus y. So equation number B. Now adding equation number B and C, we get x divide y square minus x square positive minus x into y divide x square plus y square negative, and x divide y square minus x square negative, and here one term is missing. We have plus x divide y divide here x square plus here y square. Here we have missing terms. So positive and negative term, positive term cancel. This is x divide y square under it y square minus x square negative, oh sorry, positive, and this is same term is negative. X into y divide x square y square negative term, yes, same term we have positive, so cancel. So after that in right side we get 0 or say 0z. 0z or 0 are same thing. So we proved Euler theorem that the degree of given function is 0. So we proved a 0 and z is multiplied. Thank you very much. In next lecture, I will teach you new topics.